Now let's move on to another topic, which is crazy because I made jokes about son. I made jokes about son. I made jokes about son's hairdo, champ. All right. And I believe everybody did when they first seen him. But viral TikTok star, superstar Pride, that's his name. All right, with the song Painting Pictures, has been charged with first degree Lebron dust. I'm not gonna hold you. He's been charged with first degree LeBron dust. And for all of y'all that don't know who he is, I'm gonna show y'all who he is right now. Maybe it'll jog your memory right here. All right, so he's like, "Dear mama, don't worry. You raised a gangster. I'm a survivor. It hurt me not being able to give you what you want since I was a toddler." I know y'all remember that. All right, and then other people was making TikToks of him. You know what I'm saying? Because he had the beaver back. You know what I'm saying? He had that joint. He had the wild beaver back. All right. And you know, when that song first came out, that whole line, it hurt me not being able to give you what you want since I was a toddler. That made me believe that this young man has some problems, champ. Like, because a baby or a toddler or a young man should not really be thinking about that type of stuff, right? It's not on him to provide things for his mother. If it's things that's not missing, that's because his pops is not doing it. All right. So me, in my mind, I was already like, son, you know what I'm saying, like, it's catchy and all that, I guess, but son may have a little bit of problems in his life, right? But this is what it says. We're going to dive into the information right now. All right. Boom. Here we go right here. And I have the article too as well, because you know I like to double dive in the information, champ. I'm not just going to take information from one, and I'm going to pull up information for y'all, champ. All right, that's just what we do here at the Republic. Okay, up and coming rapper superstar Pride made major moves earlier this year after his song Painted Pictures became a trending sound on TikTok. However, he has since found himself in trouble after police claim he was responsible for a fatal shooting. All right. Superstar Pride, whose real name is Cardarius Pride, surrendered to authorities in Mississippi on Wednesday after they found a 40-year-old man deceased and turned into LeBron dust from a gunshot wound. The investigation into the shooting led them to Pride as a suspect, and he was later booked and charged with first-degree LeBron dust in Panola County Detention Center. All right, Pride's hit records such and such and such, but you know I have the article which gives a lot more information into how he actually got caught, and that's what I want to get into. All right, let's get into some comments real quick. All right, my son said, "Wow." Wow, the Brillo, champ. All right, the Brillo of all Brillos. That's all I can say. The Brillo of all Brillos. We're not gonna go crazy, but brake pad maybe. We're not gonna go crazy, but brake pad maybe. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna go crazy, but brake pad maybe. All right. Same thing I said. Yo, listen, I was like, yo, son got a little bit of issues with him. But let's get into what happened to this young man. All right. So I'm gonna pull up some pictures, and I'm also going to read the article. All right. And I thought I had both pages here, but it's all good. Let's pull this up right here, champ. All right. Boom. So here we go. Let me get to it. There we go. All right, rapper superstar Pride charged with first degree LeBron dust. Memphis, Tennessee, that's where he's from, I'm supposing. All right. A rapper known as Superstar Pride has been charged with first degree LeBron dust after a initial shooting on Wednesday in Panola, in Panola County. All right. Cardarius Pride, that's his picture. According to Panola County Sheriff's Office. Now, this is the information that you won't get just from doing surface information dives. All right. This is the information that you won't get from just on the surface. If you see a picture and you just like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna talk about this. Like, nah, you have to go into more detail than that, right? So here we go. According to Panola County Sheriff's Office, at approximately 12:30 p.m. So this is broad daylight. This is afternoon. Some may have been eating a grilled cheese sandwich. Now I'm saying it's mimosa hours. Okay. Deputies responded to a call for service at a house on Highway 35 North where 40-year-old Marcus Wheatley was found turned into Lebron dust from a gunshot wound. And this is son right there, champ, all right? That's him right there. Rest in peace to that man, all right? During the investigation, investigators say the information was developed that 21-year-old superstar Pride, whose real name is Cardarius Pride, was the suspect. Now, this is where it gets crazy at, all right? Mary Ann Strong, Wheatley's grandmother, was present during the time of the shooting and says her grandson was Pride's barber. So it looks like your man got tight because somebody couldn't keep the beaver tail intact. All right. The lineup wasn't intact. Make my ish straight. He wasn't playing. About that. He tried to cut the brake pad off, champ. He tried to cut the punching bag off, champ. He tried to get rid of it, and son apparently was not having any of that nonsense. All right. And this is what happened. He was a real soft-hearted person, did whatever he could to help anybody. Strong said he was a really nice person. That's what son grandmother is saying. That's what the deceased man's grandmother is saying, because she was home when the incident happened. Strong says she saw Pride come into her grandson's home and chase him out of the house with the toast. Now, this is how he gets caught. This is how you get caught. Because you're not doing the right thing, champ, all right? You're really just wilding all the way out, and this is how you initially get caught, all right? Let's get back to it. Jesus Christ. Boom. And the young man was letting the toast off at him and finally took him down, champ, all right? Finally took him down. Strong says she went into the field and watched as Pride continued to air out her grandson while he was laying on the ground. This is quote, he fell there and he let it off about 3 more times after he fell, and he walked over to me and he pointed the toast at me and asked if I was going to tell. Son, he's wilding, bro. He's wilding. Hey, mama, don't worry. You raised a gangster. This is why you're not supposed to be raising no gangsters out here. You're supposed to be raising young, respectable men that are going to go on and do great things in their life and marry and have kids and, you know what I'm saying, upstanding people, upstanding citizens. This is not what you parents are raising. You're raising goddamn demons. All right? Goddamn demons. She said she had no idea what Pride meant, but that Pride wasn't finished, and he came back out here and fired a last shot into son's domius. So your boy was really tweaking out. I don't know. This is beyond Clouditine Max. This may be a real substance thing that happened, or some may have felt crazy about what the barber did to the beaver tail, to the marsupial pouch, to the tea bag, champ, all right? Pause. But he chased son through his own grandmother crib, aired son out in the backyard, went to son grandmother and pointed the toast at son grandmoms and threatened her, and then turned around and went back to finish the job. Disgusting. She says Pride left in his red pickup truck, which was abandoned in Polk, Mississippi. After a fugitive investigation to locate Pride was put into place, Chief Deputy Reginald Lantern says he was contacted by family members and notified that Pride wanted to surrender. And at 4:47 p.m., Pride surrendered to Deputy Lantern and was transported to the Panola County Detention Center, reports say. All right. His father, Jeffrey Anderson, says he couldn't offer any reason for what his son allegedly did. It's still something that's got to be looked into. That's what they should have put. To see what all transpired. As of now, it's just so early. But Strong believes the shooting resulted from Wheatley refusing to take part in one of Pride's music videos in California. He wanted Marcus to follow him, and he couldn't do it, Strong said. He couldn't help him make no more money. He wanted Son to come on the road with him so he could keep the beaver tail intact. Son said, I can't do it. And initially, this is from what the grandmother saying. This is what got her grandson turned into LeBron does. All right. So he definitely got charged with first degree, and it's not looking well for Son. More than likely, I don't know what the penalty system is out there in Memphis, but he's looking at that first degree, champ. Usually in states that have the D penalty, pause, champ. All right, let's just say the dust penalty. Let's say the dust penalty. All right, the LeBron dust penalty. All right. Usually those states, if you get a first degree charge, they're gonna try to push for that LeBron dust sentencing. All right, they're gonna try to push for that LeBron dust sentencing. And I can't even say salute to Son because he was wilding. He had a viral song. I don't know what would cause this situation. Just cut the beaver tail off, champ. All right, just cut the flotation device off, and you may have left the situation alone. But that's what got him hot. That's what got him hot. So I can't say cut it off, champ. I can't really say cut it off if that's what got you hot. All right. If that's what got you hot, I can't say cut it off. All right. But we will see what happens with Son. As y'all can see it. And I'm saying people was making fun of him. Like I said, that's what got him hot. That's what got that's what got him hot. So for his barber to not want to keep that to keep that beef patty up, the beef patty back. It's probably crazy. All right. Let's go to some comments before we move to the next subject. Let's go. Super 64 says pride for a last name is crazy. That's his real last name, though. That's his real I mean, yeah, like you gotta say pause every time you say his last name, I guess. Like, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. That's his last name. First degree LeBron dust is hilarious. Listen, man, sometimes you gotta play the game the way the game is played. All right. Some things you can't say on YouTube, so you gotta use your vernacular. All right. Your vernacular gotta be spectacular. All right. Bro, that has happened before in the hood behind the haircut. That's a fact. That's a whole fact. But you don't really see people that can probably afford to get somebody else to cut their hair do that, champ. You're in Memphis where that hairstyle is like popping. You probably could have got somebody else to follow you on the road and do your hair, bro. Like you didn't need to go out like that. That's a mind thing. That's a mental thing. That's how Son was raised and all that family stuff and all that, champ. That's what that is. He dumbed out in front of Gma. I actually pointed the toast at Gma too and asked Gma if she wanted it. Do you want LeBron dust as well? I will LeBron dust this whole area. I will LeBron, bro. It'll look like a crop dusting. It'll look like we was doing crop dusting. Pesticides everywhere. I don't mean to laugh at the situation, but I gotta have some type of comedy, bro. We can't be sad all the time, champ. All right. Bobby Cutchington says salute to the channel. Salute to you, champ. All right. V13 salute says he got the mullet. Yes, mullets are very popping in certain places right now, allegedly. All right. I remember when Yellow Beezy came out, I believe he had one, didn't he? I believe so. Anthology says he painting pictures that ain't do pretty. No, he didn't do pretty on this one. Now B salute. L dash salute. You know the vibes, L. I gotta make you moderated too. I'm gonna give you a wrench today, L. You already know the vibes. All right. Super 64 says, not everybody want to go to bookings. Everybody want to go to that great steel cage. And that's just what it is. I mean, listen, sometimes money is not enough to heal your broken heart. All right. Sometimes money is not enough to heal your soul. And some of these people really be, when they say demons, really be demons, bro. Like it's not enough goodness that can happen to them that will prevent them from doing certain things, bro. That's just what that is. All right. Q says this whole time that was the person who rapped that song. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. These little ninjas are out of control. Just make your money. They need fathers, real fathers in their life every day, bro. That's why it's important for fathers to choose their children over everything else, man. Because at the end of the day, when they grow older, I'm saying you want to be able to have an answer for some of the stuff that they did. You know what I'm saying?